Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA here at Kumite 2, standing alongside Elliot Levy, who was victorious in the second round in his fight this evening. Elliot, it seemed like you were completely out on your feet in that first round, and you managed to come back.
Yeah, it was a rough first round. It didn't exactly go to plan, but came out on top. So
haven't seen him fight before. He's finished his opponent. He comes out very strong, very fast, really heavy hands. But it seemed in the second round, once you got the edge in the grappling, it seemed like he had tired himself out, or you were just more experienced.
To be honest, I thought I was going to finish him on feet if I was finishing him at all. Just it was a really small cage, which was definitely in his favour for rushing me back. Normally I'd take a few steps, circle to the left or right, but with the small cage, had nowhere to go but straight back into it, and found myself stuck against it a few times. And his hands were definitely heavy, so had to change up the plan a bit.
We've seen you got the mount, you got the finish. Were you thinking maybe, are you disappointed in that? Because as you said, you were going to you wanted to get the better on the feet, but he was getting the better of you in the feet, and you ended up going to the mount, finishing with strikes, plan B. Does that annoy you, looking back?
Doesn't annoy me, but my coach Eric, he's always telling me to use my hands and to set up my kicks, whereas I felt I was just kind of kicking for the sake of it, because I was just in range to kick where I wasn't in range for my hands. So a bit disappointed, but I'll learn loads from it. So
John Kavanagh always talks about generational fighters, the guys that he first had in his shed, then the other guys like Paddy, Cahalash, then the pros like Philip, Peter Queally, the amateurs, and now there's the new amateurs. The amateurs that are coming in. You're a part of this as well. You came over from the SVG City Centre gym.
Yeah,
what's that been like?
To be honest, I was a bit nervous moving over. I thought it would be a whole new start. I was worried, but I'd have to start all the way from the bottom again, with no recognition, no one would know me. But John on the first day was like, told me to come down to the MMA sessions, and he told me if my coach Eric, who's a black belt under him, gave me the go ahead, I could fight. So happy to finally get a fight. I've had a few pullouts. I was meant to fight twice in May. Had two opponents lined up for this show who both pulled out due to injury. So happy to finally get in there.
And you've got some K1 experience as well.
Yeah, I have a few K1 fights. Similar, mix up and down record, but hoping to keep a good record in MMA. So
maybe take them fights as they come, but focus more on MMA in the future.
Absolutely, yeah. Only MMA from now on.
And before we go, a man after my own heart, not going back to college, pursuing your dreams, going after your goals.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's up with this? You've made me like you instantly.
I was in college for a few months, but it just wasn't for me, and it didn't even bother me that I was wasting my time. It was more wasting my parents' time. They live over in France. I came back here to train and to go to college. But I didn't want them thinking I'm going to college every day learning when I was just going there thinking about my next training session. So told them I left at Christmas. I'm working now. Well, starts after the summer. So I'm really grateful for my parents for providing for me, and financially especially, whilst I train over here until I get my job started in September. So
excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks
Appreciate
very
the time. See you soon.